Andrea. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a very special St. Patrick's Day collab with JaiPlaysSims and kbsimmer. The gnomes have gone wild. So, make sure you check out their channels because they are very talented simmers and really great friends. I will link them down below. And if you want to see how I built this green gnome infested little cottage, definitely stay tuned. Glad you stuck with me. I am doing a little speed build here. Like I said, this is a St. Patty's Day collab, and if you just noticed that little glitch, the gnomes have been messing with my editing. Like, I don't know what they think they're doing or who they think they are, but they've been messing with it. And so I decided to build, well, actually, I didn't. This is a collab, like I said, with JaiPlaysSims and the kbsimmer. And we decided to do a little St. Patty's Day inspired build. So we kind of had a few rules, like nothing too crazy, but one of the things was that it needed to be on a 30 by 20 lot, as much green as you could fit in, gnomes in every room, a garden, and a bar, and I think I got everything. Anyway, this is what I ended up doing. I decided to do just a cute little cottage with a super lush green garden. Yeah, so the house is definitely smaller than the lot, and I did that by design. Like, I really wanted this to kind of seem like it was in the middle of nowhere. Of course, there's a house next to it because I was doing a Furnish Me challenge for something else, and I kind of wish I had deleted it so that you couldn't see it. But the idea is that this little cottage is out in kind of the middle of nowhere, and the person who lives here is maybe has the loner trait and they just like the outdoors and they want to be alone. They want to be alone with their plants and their gnomes, and that is their ideal life. And I think, you know what? Go them. So since this is a shorter build, I did leave a lot of things in that I might normally, not keep in. So I left, and there's really no floor plan either, which is nice, and you'll see that in a minute. But I did leave a lot of the landscaping in. There's a few things I cut out just because it was very repetitive or things like that, but I did leave a lot in. And then my favorite part of this whole build I'm building right now is this little pond. I love building like ponds and streams in my build. I just think it adds such a nice, I don't know, naturey touch, and I love to do builds like this. Like I did a like small cabin in the woods build, and I did a few other things that are similar, but I love adding these little ponds. I love it. But see there, I cut out some of the rocks, and I think I actually bounce back to that in a little bit because I get like bored doing one thing for too long, so I have to jump around. And I think I did that with the lake. So, but yeah, so the inside of the cottage, because this is a St. Patty's Day collab, is as green as I could make it be. Oh yeah, here we go back to the rocks, but I did cut a lot of it out because it's just, who wants to see that, really? I mean, right? Like, no. So there's the finished product, and then this rainbow prop from Get Famous was absolutely perfect for this. I had to put it in the pond, and then I put a little fountain underneath as well because I thought that would be really fun. Now we just really needed pots of gold. And you know what? I think we do have gold bars somewhere, I think, that I could have sized up and, put at the end of the rainbow, but I decided not to. I thought it just looked really good as a rainbow by itself. And then here I am doing a ton of landscaping. I love the landscaping in this build. Like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything. Well, okay, sort of I am. But I love landscaping lately, and I feel like I've been getting better and better at it as I've been doing it more. And like, I would totally live here. I mean, I kind of wish the house was bigger and, like less green, but I would totally live here. I mean, I don't know. I like outdoor spaces if I can go inside. That is, I don't like being outdoors a ton. And then the kitchen, I think these counters are from Vampires. And then I did not do green appliances because I just didn't think that literally everything needed to be green because there wasn't a nice like swatch of green. So I ended up doing black. I love the Jungle Adventures appliances. Yeah, Jungle Adventure brought some of the best build buy mode items I think that any pack has brought to the game at this point. That fridge I use all the time. There's a mirror that I use all the time. It is just so amazing. And not to mention the like landscaping items, they don't fit in every build and they definitely didn't fit in this build. But they are very cool and I really need to do a jungle house. But anyway, and see, as you can see, the interior really didn't take me long at all. I was going to put an extra chair there, but then I was like, no, there's already no room. The person that lives here, I think they probably don't have a TV, they don't have a ton of electronics. They just, they like to go outside and be one with nature. So they spend a lot of time gardening. They maybe spend a lot of time fishing. I tried to put this painting on the fireplace and clearly you can see that it did not work. There must be a trick to it because I'm pretty sure I've seen people do it. And then here I'm putting in the gnomes. I lined them all up on the counter and I sized them down, I think like twice. I did put some full-size gnomes in later. I believe I left that in and I did put the Grim Reaper gnome outside. This is like, because I feel like this person, is kind of they like to be left alone, so I feel like they would have totally put that outside as like a warning, like, please do not bother me. And then I had so much trouble getting the gnomes into the fireplace. I had to like let them all snap to the top first, and then I was able. I didn't realize you could even snap things to the top of the fireplace. Like, that's so stupid because they like cut up into the ceiling. So unless you have the super high ceilings, it just doesn't make sense. But whatever, I figured it out in the end, and then I totally realized that I forgot to put more things on those shelves. And then I also put these gnomes outside in the lily pads because I thought that was so fun. Like that one's about to go skinny dipping and that other one has like a little like inner tube flotation device. And then of course I put some on top of the fridge and really I had no rhyme or reason for which gnome went where. I just put them everywhere. And then I added a little bit of clutter, but not a ton. I think lately I've been putting too much clutter in my kitchens, and I'm not even sure because I have a terrible habit of not playtesting my houses. So I think I put too much clutter, and I'm not sure that Sims can actually use a majority of my kitchens. So here we are in the bathroom. I had so much trouble finding a stupid mirror, so the one I don't know, I think that was from like the movie Hangout or something, but the bathroom really doesn't fit the rest of the house. It's kind of, I don't know, like the toilet and the shower are kind of modern and the sink is kind of like not. I don't know, but they were green, okay guys? And then there is a gnome in there as well. Only one though, only one in the bathroom. Didn't want too many creepy gnomes watching you use the restroom. So, yes. And then I love this little outdoor space as well. It's got a bar and a little table and a grill because if you can cook outside in this beautiful garden by this beautiful pond, why wouldn't you, right? So I did size down that little square a little bit because it got to be too big and I didn't think they needed that much space. So I just had so much fun with this build. I want to thank Jay and Krystal for doing this with me. I believe, it wasn't my idea. I don't remember whose it was, but thank you guys. This was super fun. You both are super awesome. And like I said at the very beginning, if you haven't already, you need to check out their channels and subscribe to them because they are awesome simmers and awesome people, and I love them very much. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. Are you a fan of St. Patrick's Day? I don't know. I don't really celebrate it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe. And thank you so, so much for watching. Thank you.